I watched him carry that box out of the building like a man defeated. Security flanked him on both sides. 12 years of relationship building gone in a single Tuesday morning because of one forwarded email. But let me take you back to where this really started. Marcus was the best salesperson I'd ever seen work a room. Effortless, warm, every client trusted him completely. I was in inside sales, 2 desks over, watching him close deals that kept our whole team employed. We weren't close friends, but I respected what he built. Nobody questioned Marcus. That's exactly what made it so dangerous. For 3 years, he was the golden name on every quarterly report. Management gave him everything: freedom, flexibility, a corner office with no supervision. He traveled constantly, entertaining clients on the company card. I remember thinking he had the perfect setup. Why would anyone risk that? Turns out he'd been planning his exit for over a year. I started noticing small things first: late nights at the office when everyone else had left, USB drives plugged into his computer long after deals were closed. He'd minimize his screen when I walked past. At the time, I thought nothing of it. People have private lives. But something sat wrong with me, quietly, like a splinter you forget until it hurts. Then he resigned. Clean, professional, 2 weeks' notice. Said he was pursuing a personal venture. Management threw him a small farewell lunch. Everyone smiled. You'd have thought he was retiring as a hero. 6 weeks later, his new company launched. Same industry, same territory, and somehow, impossibly, the same clients. Our accounts director, Donna, noticed it first. 3 of our biggest clients had quietly gone cold. No cancellations, no complaints, just silence. Then one client, a longtime partner, let something slip in a casual call. He mentioned a pitch he'd received from a new firm that referenced information only someone inside our company could know: specific numbers, contract renewal dates, internal pricing structures. Donna went cold. She told me everything 3 months later, over coffee, her hands shaking around the mug. She'd pulled the server logs herself, quietly, before saying a word to leadership. What she found made her stomach drop. In Marcus's final 30 days, someone had accessed the full client database 17 times after hours. Every entry was time-stamped, every download was logged, and every single one pointed back to his login credentials. Then she found the email. You wouldn't believe what that email contained. Buried in a draft folder he'd forgotten to delete. A message to himself, sent to a personal account 8 months before he resigned. Attached was a clean export of our entire client list: names, contacts, contract values, renewal cycles, everything. He hadn't covered a single track. He'd simply assumed no one would ever look. Donna forwarded that email chain to legal, HR, and the CEO simultaneously. By 9 a.m. the next morning, Marcus was called in. By 10 a.m. his access was revoked. By noon, security walked him out with that box I mentioned. The company filed suit within the week. Trade secret theft, breach of contract. The evidence was so clean, so precise, that his own attorney reportedly advised him to settle fast. He did. The settlement terms were sealed, but the lawsuit itself was public record. And public record, in this industry, travels fast. Within months, every major firm in our sector had heard the story. His new company lost its investors. Former clients quietly returned calls. Nobody wanted the liability of a vendor who'd built their foundation on stolen data. One forwarded email, one forgotten draft, had dismantled everything he'd constructed. I heard he eventually left the industry entirely. Sometimes we watch people cut corners and wonder if they'll ever face real consequences. Most times, we never see the ending, but paper doesn't forget. Timestamps don't lie, and the truth, no matter how long it waits, has a way of arriving precisely on time. If this story hit close to home, you're not alone. Drop a comment below and tell me yours. And if you want more stories like this, subscribe to Karma Served Cold, new stories every week.